In this video, I will show you how easy it is to calibrate the vision system of your DJI Mavic 2. If you're new around here, I'm Henrik Olsen, and if you want to improve your drone skills, learn about e-wheels, then consider subscribing to my weekly tips, tests and tutorials. The other day when I was out flying, I got a warning in the DJI Go 4 app that I needed to recalibrate the vision system of my Mavic. And I thought this would be a pretty good chance to show you how easy the process is. If you haven't done this process before, the first thing that you need to do is to go to the DJI website and download the DJI Assistant 2 app. And the way that you find this is that you go under the drone brand that you have, and in this case it's the Mavic 2. And under here you have a download section, and here you can download the appropriate version of the Assistant 2 for either Mac or PC. I've already downloaded the app and installed it. It's pretty straightforward. You just need to follow the instruction that it shows on the screen. I just want to point out this is a brand new Mac. I never had the Assistant 2 run on this one before. So this would be a pretty virgin experience with this computer. So it will be similar to what you would experience the first time that you install the Assistant 2 on your Mac. So let's launch it. And see, of course, it comes up with some terms and use. I need to do that, and we need to read this. There's a lot of stuff in here that you can. Why do they make them so huge? So there's a lot of stuff here, and we say agree. Yes, yes, yes. So there's some options here, and we don't need that right now. So next. Of course, I would encourage you to join the User Experience Improvement Program, but for this demonstration, we just skip that part. So now it asks you to connect the drone. That is the first step that you need to do. So, and for that purpose, you need to take the USB-C cable that came with the drone. And we start by finding the USB port, and that is located on this side of the drone. And if we hold it like that, that would be the right side of the drone. So we just start by plugging in the cable like that. Then we put down the drone. And then we will find a USB port. And in this case, it's located here on the back. So now I've hooked up the drone in the USB-C port, and I hooked it up into the Mac. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start the drone. And hopefully the Assistant 2 software will auto detect that this is a Mavic 2 Pro. And it did. Lucky us. So let's just double tap this one. And now we will get into the more fancy stuff where you have a lot of options. And it actually says incompatible firmware. Let's just try and press cancel for now. I can always do this part later if the software allows it. So let's do the calibration here. So this is basically a short explanation that will show you the steps that you need to go through. So it's a 1 out of 4 tutorial that will show you what you need to do. This is not the actual calibration. That will happen if you say calibrate now. Then it will switch into full screen mode. Rotate the aircraft by 90 degrees. Yes, I'll do that. Like that. That made it a lot easier. So now I need to move the aircraft around the screen. So I basically color everything. Like that. Just follow the box. Oops. Then go back if it doesn't move. Like that, like that. So, then move the aircraft away from the screen, and then repeat the process. Like that. Forward camera sensor calibration completed. Then we need to do the downward sensors. So let's move to that one. So you will have the green squares again. Move the aircraft towards the screen. I'll do that. So now there's a lock. And And then it's basically the same procedure all over again. Paint the screen, and if you miss one, then go back, and like that. Then it would probably ask you to move away, like that. Yes, and we are painting here. It's almost like a Picasso. Roll the dots. Woo. Go back. Up, up, up. And oop. And like that. So that part is nice, and it's basically the same procedure. I don't know why it needs to be on the side. That's pretty odd. But that's the way they want it. That's the way they're gonna get it. So I'm getting pretty good at this. Move a little bit away. Look at this. Woohoo! So now we need to fold the rear legs like that. That's pretty odd. Woohoo! Like that. The right sensor, left, right. Yeah. Kind of an idiot for doing this. So like that. It's a lot more complicated than with the original Mavic, because there is a bucket load of sensors here. So now I know what it's doing. So like that. Whoops. And then I need to do it on the other side. Like that. So. Oh no! So that's when I miss the calibration, when you lose your concentration for a second. So that's not very optimal. Like that. So now, okay, so the calibration is complete. So that is pretty sweet. I will just unfold these and put it down here. And then I think you can unhook this one. And I should be able to go here and take the controller and hook that one up and verify that the calibration was a success. So if I fire up the Mavic, so let's see if it actually worked. At least it said that it was okay on the screen. So let's verify that it's also like that when I launch it. Let's go in here and press here. It says overall status normal. So we succeeded the calibration of the vision system. So that was a pretty straightforward process. And in case you remember when I did it the last time with the old original Mavic Pro, there was a lot of problems with the screen resolution. And this is basically a Retina 5K screen. So I actually think that they took care of that. So it was pretty straightforward, apart from there's a lot more sensors to deal with on the newer Mavic series. So that's basically how the process goes down. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to press the like button. If you didn't like it, then feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.